What is up, team? Chuck Food with Traders War Room, man. Getting the Monday Madness video ready for you guys. We had an absolute fantastic day today, man. All three trading platforms went out swinging, man. The text message platform had a freaking killer with QQQ. The instant message platform was on fire, and of course the Discord platform was just buzzing all over the place, man. Something for everyone, every budget, every style. That's what Traders War Room's about, guys. This week we're expecting fireworks. Okay, there's no reason why we can't make anywhere between $100 and $1,000 a day with all of the money making potential that's out there. I got a free trade alert on this video. I got a whole bunch of stocks, a whole bunch of charts, a whole bunch of news, man. Guys, if you're ready, follow me and let's go to war together, man. I hope to see you guys on the TWR platform when that bell rings, and let's go out there and make some money. Later. After the video, check out some TWR hot products and services. Today, I'm going to start out with our text message platform because we absolutely hit the jackpot today. Look at this trade here. This was a day trade that we pushed out on QQQ 360 call. Our entry was 67. This thing absolutely skyrocketed. Now, if you just want simple alerts sent to your phone via text message, TWR text message alerts look just like this, and these come and they are fire. And as you can see, the chart right there, this thing ran for way more than 2x. There was multiple opportunities to bank hard on this day trade. Absolutely killer. And if you're interested in the text message alerts platform, I got a promo at the end of the video. It's about 50 seconds long. It has all the information. And while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and highlight the TWR Instant Message platform, guys. This platform is a less noise, just alerts platform. Listen, we get a lot of information and a lot of questions about the Discord platform because it's our flagship and it has the one-stop shop. It has everything, right? But sometimes everything can become overwhelming for individual traders, right? They're looking for something and they just get overwhelmed with the amount of information. But they want a little bit more information than just a simple text message. They want a little more due diligence. They want a little more background. Well, introduce the instant message platform. 3 money-making channels, and our manager that runs this is absolutely fire. If you want less noise and just alerts and a little less overwhelming type of application than the Discord, but you want a little bit more information than just a text message alert, then the instant message platform is for you. Go to the website, check it out today, and you can hit me up for any questions. Now back to the alerts, okay? Our regular 500 to 5,000 challenge, absolute fire trade here. We went ahead and got into a light trade based off of the instability in the market, and we just wanted to kind of test the waters. Well, the test went good. 428 call on SPY. We entered with 2, entered in at 28. And as you can see from the chart, that ran for a 2x, and the people in the group already know the deal, man. We ride the stop loss. As soon as we're in profit, we're moving the stop loss, and every 5 points, we're moving the stop loss up. It's called riding the wave, and we absolutely smashed this trade. Congratulations to everyone that's in the challenge trade and got this trade and made some money today. Halloween challenge, we went ahead and went long Tesla, man. Tesla was looking juicy. 230 call, entered in at 46. Another banger with multiple opportunities. Look at that green circle right there. You can see each of those points was a 96 or 98, and that would equal a 2x from the position that we entered. And here was a normal trade that I pushed out to the regular clientele that weren't necessarily into the challenges, but just the regular TWR Market Warrior Premium members, IWM. Look, man, everything we were pushing out today was absolutely money, okay? It may not be a big 2x every single time, but everything is at least pushing plus $10, man. And if you're in multiple, man, you making some bank, okay? At least that $50 to $100 goal per day. Gave you guys this one on YouTube. This was a swing trade, man. We've been eating off of this for days, okay? This was a swing from last week And we just went ahead and we're eating hard off of it today. Entered at 112 last week, 8 at 128, 8 again at 169. Rode the stop loss. Look where we hit today. Boom, baby. 294, man. Hey, are you feeling me yet? And it ain't all about me, man. Those are just my trades. I have 35 other analysts on the team. Plus, I got over 100 other algo type of alerts and signals that are pushing every day. Look at Shiner, man. Shiner was showing you exactly how to day trade the market, going in and out of BA and in and out of SPY all day on the live trading. Oh yeah, by the way, we do live trading bell to bell every day the market's open. Another scalp for BA, 50 bucks. SPY scalp, 10 bucks. Just imagine for a moment taking 10 trades on this trade right here, man. That's your $100 right there, and you're done trading for the day. TLM, giving you a little lunch money with an Apple trade, riding some momentum, 127 to 140. You like Forex, man? We have the best and most consistent Forex trader on any platform, guys. He is fantastic, dude. Look at this trade right here, man. Yeah, we entered this on 10/12 October, okay? And all you got to do is just wait for the money to come in, guy. Our Forex guy is fantastic. Boom. Mr. Consistency is what I call this guy, man. He's fantastic, dude. If you enjoy trading Forex and it's something that you can trade offsetting the equities because the Forex market never sleeps, all right? It's absolutely fantastic fire trade to get some exposure in currencies, especially right now since currencies are so volatile. You like algos? Man, we got the best algo signals, guys. Our algos are proprietary made by TWR engineers, and they utilize machine learning and artificial intelligence. This is the swing algo here. Basically, it's giving you guys the tickers for swings that usually mature within 1 to 4 weeks. And the cool thing about this is it's giving you the ticker plus a win rate and percentage and trades closed with that particular ticker. Look at Snap, 78% win rate with 9 trades closed year to date. Home Depot, 70% win rate with 20 trades closed year to date. INTC, 88% win rate with 8 trades closed year to date. And the cool thing about the swing algo is this is good for shares or options. Any way you want it, man. Something for everybody. And people love our day trading scalp algo, man. This thing scalps the market off of the SPX and the NDX, and it goes long and short and utilizes a trailing stop loss. We have the proprietary algorithm that still utilizes the machine learning and the artificial intelligence. The cool thing about this one, though, is again, it goes long and short, and it gives you the suggested contract based off of the movement. Now, this thing will hop in and out of the market. So you'll see it take profits often, like 7% here. You can see on the SPX and the NDX, and it's giving you the idea of the QQQ and the SPY. But you can use this as a market generator to see momentum in the general market of the indices. You can also use this as an idea for other trades, such as high liquid, high volatile stocks that are inside the QQQ or inside the SPX. When you see a trade come with this particular algorithm, this thing is fire. And like I said, it trails the market and uses a trailing stop loss. So you will see losses sometimes, like this SPX trade that went long. It trailed and it came out at 5%. And then you can see this NDX one as well. It came out at a minimal percentage, right? That's the beauty of this thing. You can see the change in the marketplace. And with the trailing stop loss, this thing will trigger you to understand that, hey, I probably need to go and get out of this trade if you're in this trade, and probably need to reverse and go on to the different side of the house because it's showing you a momentum. This algorithm right here is absolutely fire, and you won't find something like this on any other platform, only on the TWR platform. But I'm telling you what, man, when it hits, it hits. This thing is money more often than not, man. Right here again, 6%, 11%, riding SPX, all over the place, man. Going long, going short, in and out, man. This is a day trader's dream right here. You want stocks? Man, we got the stocks too, man. Take a look at Stock Digger. Now, these are a little old, but I wanted to prove a point here, okay? We don't just do the penny stocks. We got the penny stocks all day long, okay? But we also have stock traders that are building positions, okay? That are actually trading small and mid cap stocks and some large cap stocks that are looking to build positions, dividend growth, and speculative growth as well, okay? Stock Digger is one of those traders. This position is an older position, but you can see the price of entry at 14.12. Went ahead and scaled out on some news at 15.27 and has price targets set at 17.5 and 25 and giving you the strategy of what's going on with the particular trade, okay? Another one here on PLTR, entry at 14.90, scale at 17.12. That hit price target 1. Now the focus is on price target 2, and you move your stop loss up above break even for a risk-free trade, okay? Just like on the derivatives game, the stock game is no different, and we have the best analysts anywhere on any platform. Oh, yeah, and Stock Digger is a female trader, man. We have the best female traders anywhere else, and we promote them, okay? Lady traders, if you are a lady trader and you want to join the TWR team, you come and hit me up, man. I got a place for you at the table. Right here, a new position she opened up today, Snap, 965, looking for a potential earnings move, but also had some guidance, anything under $10, she likes for position growth and dollar cost averaging. Now, of course, we got the penny stocks as well, man. Mr. M is one of the most recognized penny stock traders anywhere. And, of course, we got him on the platform. AKU absolutely smashed this trade. He entered this at 26 cents. And, of course, he rode that bad boy all the way for 42%. Absolutely killer penny stock. And, guys, the cool thing about penny stocks is they're so cheap. And, you know, just imagine a 26-cent share. You go in with 1,000. This 42% push, that's money. Any way you look at it, man. You're done trading for the day right there with your feet up, chilling with a beer. TWR penny stocks got into INVO, pushing 275. Saw some volume, 285 trimmed out, bringing the stop loss up. Absolute fire trade, man. INVO might even be a multi-day banger. And before we get done, man, we got them futures as well. Expo Jesse, one of the best futures trader, and we got him on the platform, man. He is by far the most consistent futures trader I have seen in a long time, pushing almost a 90% win rate for the calendar year, and he's banging with the NQs, and he does some other futures as well, but the NQ is money, man. Almost every time he pushes the alert, you can bank on at least a 20 to 40 point move. And another one right there, man. Like I said, man, he's consistent and he's fire. And we got the best sports analyst you've never heard of. And the reason being, because he's on TWR and he's exclusive to TWR. Sports Bet with Tech, man, he's absolutely fire. And if you like sports betting, you need to come on the team, join TWR, and get up with Sports Tech because he'll make you some money on the sporting scene. All right, guys, we're going to start getting into the actual video. Those were the alert updates. I'm sorry that was long, but I wanted to highlight just what TWR is about. There's too many fake servers out there that are promising you the world and actually delivering you know what. With TWR, man, we keep it legit. $100 to $1,000 per day is possible as a TWR market warrior. So quit wasting money that's not making bank and join TWR today. The link is in the description. So overall market news, you got stocks closed mixed as yields recede from 16-year high. Stock market news today. So what you saw is you saw the yields spike up to above 5%, right? And you saw a lot of weak knees and instability, but then you saw them recede back. So basically it kind of hit a resistance point and you saw the equity market kind of come back a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see if we sustain that because we have the mega cap earnings coming in and earnings are predicted to be in line, if not above expectations, or if we actually get some surprise decline in earnings and we start to recede even more. It'll be interesting to see. NVDA was in the news, and this is big news because they have a deal to make ARM-based PC chips a major new challenge to Intel. And this is one of those important things we got to pay attention to, because this was Intel's whole basis for being like, NVDA, yeah, they're cool, but we're different. Well, NVDA is saying, you know what? Hey, we're about to come and start knocking on your door, Intel. You, an old legacy company, you're out. And that'll be interesting to see. But if I got my ideas about Intel, I think they got something up their sleeves. So I think Intel will be all right, and they may actually benefit from this particular news and be able to bounce around from this one. And of course, GM quarter 3 earnings are in preview. The strike is going to impact heavily, specifically on their EV investments and cloud profit outlook. So GM will be a good idea of how the legacy automakers are going to perform, and see where their forward guidance is at continuing into the next quarters and beyond in the fiscal year. Coming into some specific news, Apple killers and the Flower Moon highlights tech giants' film strategy shift. Apple's really putting a lot of money into their film and their Apple TV model. So it'll be interesting to see if this ever comes to light, and if they're ever able to really kind of knock on the door of Netflix. Wall Street predicts massive financial shift in 2024. They're basically expecting another financial crisis, because they're saying that the equity market can't move on until the bond yields come back to the financial crisis era and level. So that'll be interesting to see. Spotify earnings preview. Wall Street's focus on improving margin amid profitability push. They have earnings tomorrow, and if you notice their earnings, man, they were juiced. Okay, I was looking to trade Spotify, but when I saw their earnings, man, you had to go way out the money just to get a decent price. The implied volatility was absolutely juiced, so I'll play that after earnings as a post-earnings play. Housing analysts, mortgage rates remain the biggest question mark for home builders. This is interesting. There's a lot of talk about the mortgage rates, and specifically with home builders. This is a big concern for the economy as a whole. And Bitcoin soars to a 1.5-year high. We're paying attention to this. There's a big bet on a Bitcoin ETF getting some of the regulations and talk through and being, okayed by, some of the regulators, but it's still nothing set in stone. This could all just be a nice push on speculative news, and all of a sudden just come crashing down, because BTC is unpredictable. So just, if you play the crypto market, just be real cautious, man. I prefer to play coin, because it's a little bit safer than actually playing the tokens and the actual coins themselves. But if you like to play crypto itself, definitely check out TWR, man, because we got some of the best crypto traders out there on any platform, and they will give you the best trades with the safest type of predictability and good levels and stop losses and stuff like that. Keep you guys in a good area to make some money. Here's your S&P heat map, and as you can see, a lot of the big boys were green, with a lot of the smaller being red, which gave you that mixed result on the overall market. Sector performance, with communication services taking the lead and energy having the biggest lag. Here's your call versus your put flow, basically looking fairly even on both sides. Actually, a little bit more bullish going into this week than we have been previous. This is a broad spectrum flow chart here. You may have to pause this and blow this one up, because I'm sure this one's a little harder, but DataQuant puts a good kind of overall summary of flow in and out of the market on the highlighted particular tickers. And of course, your dark pools, with SPY and QQQ leading the way, with the big boys coming in at a nice behind position. And I do want to highlight, we got a couple of new boys on this list. We got VMW and OLD. Those are new to the list, so definitely we'll be paying attention to those tomorrow. Getting into the trends, here's your top gainers. I'll leave this here for a moment so you can pause this, blow it up, and kind of look at it. What we like with top gainers is if fundamentally there's a reason for them to gain, we like it for bullish continuation. However, fundamentally, if it might have been just a pop on some volume with unrealized news or maybe just a one-shot catalyst, we're expecting probably some pullback off of resistance. If you got the winners, you got the losers. And the same thing here. Fundamentally, if they're down because there is a reason, then we're expecting bearish continuation. But if it's a knee-jerk reaction, usually we'll look for a rejection from support and a little bit of a bounce play. Here's your most active. There's no surprise, man. All of the normal ones are here. We do want to highlight some of the penny stocks that were moving and shaking, though. INVO was popping. TMF was popping. Mara, it's kind of in the penny stock realm. You know, it's under $10, so we'll pay attention to that. So we'll pay attention to a couple of these as we move along. But other than that, no surprise here with the most active. Unusual volume, and a lot of the unusual volume you're going to see in a penny stock. A lot of times this is due because of low float and the extreme spikes that you see with the penny stock. More often than not, penny stock market is highly volatile because of the low float and the cheaper price, especially with an influx of volume. You get a lot of halts, and that causes the unusual volume spikes because of news pushes, catalysts, or just sentiment, shifts in the marketplace. I do want to highlight this one because you may not have seen this one on the list, but this one was absolutely a crazy day. But you can see the direct response to the low float push, and this is why we don't like to alert these FOMO and frenzy type of stocks. Look at this one. This went from 45 all the way up to over 500 and then right back down to 100. This is one of those type of things that can make and break your account in the same day and is highly risky, highly volatile, and is one of those that just was halting all over the place. Now, did we trade this? Yes. Do we alert these type of trades? Not typically. We'll take note of it, but we don't like to push alerts because they're way too risky to put out there. But I did want to take note because this one had a lot of volume push in, but because of the low float and the extreme push of unusual volume activity, it pressed it extremely high very rapidly. And then as you can see in after hours, it came down just as fast as it went up. Overbought on the RSI. This is a screener. We like this because this gives us opportunities for things that potentially are overbought and looking for a little bit of a cool off. Now, the same rules apply. Fundamentally, if there's a reason for this to be on the up and up, right, you might get a little bit of a pullback and then bullish continuation. That's if fundamentally it's sound and there's a reason for the push to the upside. If it's just moving off of, who knows what, typically you'll get that pullback and it'll probably pull back about a quarter to half of what it pushed. Same idea, only reverse on the RSI oversold one. Again, fundamentally, if there's a reason for it to be trashed at the bottom, it's trashed at the bottom. It's probably headed to zero, especially if it's a penny stock. But overreactions, knee-jerk reactions, we're looking for those bounce plays from rejection at support, and usually you can catch very good volatile pushes to the upside. For you options trader out there, here's your unusual options. Seen a lot of names coming in, especially the ones that have earnings this week. GE, NVDA, Google, and I'm seeing a lot of those travel and leisure ones as well, specifically since they kind of got beat up last week. You're starting to see them come around and get a little bit of bullish momentum. Here's the top open interest for options trades, and as you can see, the normal ones are right there. You got your SPY, your SPX, your Qs, your IWM, and you got your call open interest and your put open interest. And a chart I like to pay attention to, the open interest change. And why I like this one is because what made the change so dramatically in the open interest. You can see the call open interest, the put open interest, and then the previous days open interest versus the previous days put open interest, and you can see the change. What made the change so dramatic, if it is dramatic, inside of this particular trade? Is it just normal? Is it coming to expiration? That's why people are starting to put their stop losses on, or they're closing things. It's giving you an idea of there's something going on here. Should be a light bulb going off. What is going on? And I should probably dig in a little bit and pay attention. I keep the stocks simple, guys. 3 colors you need to focus on: purple, blue, red. Purple, that's our battle zone, okay? That's where we're at currently. Blue, that's our high target area. If we start to peak above the battle zone, we're looking for the movement to the blue area. If we start to break from the battle zone to the downside, that's the red, the low target zone. If I got some other things that I'm interested in, I'll usually use orange lines. And if there's an area of concern, I'll put that in like a rectangle yellow box. Here's your earnings, and we got a big earnings week, man, and we got some. Start off with the big boys starting off tomorrow. This will give a good idea onto how the tech sector is faring off going into this particular earnings quarter. We're paying attention to pretty much everything on this list, but mainly focusing on Microsoft, Alphabet, Visa, and I'm actually focusing on Triple M, man. I think it's time. They've been beat up for so long. I think Triple M surprises. We'll see tomorrow, but I think they're going to get a little bit of love. All right, guys, with the big mega cap tech happening, we're looking at QQQ. We're still paying attention to SPY, but QQQ is the one in focus. We like the battle zone here, and I like the break from the battle zone towards the higher level. I like 360 and a push, even to 365, depending on the type of volume we get from the mega cap pushes. And if the earnings are good, I think we're able to go ahead and start reattacking the 365 area. GE is kind of in a pattern standstill. This one I'm just going to kind of see how they perform on earnings and then make a tactical decision. Looking at the chart, you have to respect the downtrend right now, and we're below all of our moving averages. So the likelihood of us coming to the upside, unless we get some real dramatic good news story with earnings, is highly unlikely, and most probable cause is a push to the downside, retesting the 105 and possibly break into a bearish continuation lower. I don't know about you, man, but Spot looks bullish, and I'm interested to see how they do in earnings, because they're looking like they want to break out of this area and head to the next range, which would be somewhere in the 170s if we're looking at this chart, because basically 152 to 160 is kind of the range. We break out of that 160, we're looking for an $8 to $10 move to the upside for the new range of the area. Coca-Cola, I'm expecting not too many fireworks, but I'm expecting them to probably push a little bit higher. We got kind of an inverted cup and handle forming, which could give a little bit of a downplay. Pepsi had a similar response off of decent earnings. They sold off a little bit, and then later on in the week kind of pushed a little bit. Coca-Cola could do the same thing, but I'm hoping that they probably get a little bit more of a push and see them surpass that 55 on the way to 56. This will really be key on their forward guidance in their earnings conference call. This is one of those gut trades, man. I think Triple M is going to have a good earnings call, and even if they're in line, I think that they've been beat up so long, it's time for them to go ahead and start reattacking that 90 and then 100 area. So I'm looking for this to be pretty bullish, and I'm looking for the push and the break to the upside, $90, 95 on really good earnings. Microsoft, it's hard to bet against these people. Analysts are really predicting the push, the 340, and then a break up towards 350. I can't disagree with them. You know, looking off the earnings, we probably get kind of a flat trade into earnings, into anticipation. So I'd hold off on trading on this one tomorrow, and I wouldn't ride anything. I'd more likely probably do a lotto trade on this particular ticker and see about going in calls out of the money a little bit, maybe giving ourselves some time and trying to get a really good entry on a particular dip off of some sell-off pressure. Another trade that I'm expecting decent earnings from, another one that could be held down going into earnings and would be a decent lotto call opportunity. I think a breakout above 139 to 140 is sooner than later. We may not get it off of this earnings call depending on what earnings are, but I think even after the earnings, whether they're in line or whether they're great or whatever, I think that it's a good idea to go ahead and play the long game on this one, pushing out into November and looking towards the 140 and beyond, because I think a breakout above 140 is inbound very soon. Bullish on Tesla. The sub indicators are giving me the signals. I got 3 reasons why to push the buy on this one. I like the calls, man. I think 230 calls are where the money's at. We were able to make some decent money on it. It's sold off pretty decently for a nice another entry. I think I'm going to rinse and repeat on that trade again, man. I like it. So bullish on Tesla. I think 220 by the end of the week. So this is the trade I'm looking for, man. We already did this trade and we're going to double dip again, the 230 call. I'm looking to try to get into it around this price, 45, 50. We so far have 9 of 10 trades closed thus far. We have one open with Abbott. Once we go ahead and open this one, this will be our 12th YouTube trade. Man, we've been killing it thus far in October. I want to go ahead and close October with a 90% win rate because we win 100% in September. We weren't able to get that in October, but we can get damn close. If you want the play-by-play, you got to join the team. All the links to all the platforms are in the description. And now, please check out some of our hottest products and services. Remember, team, hey, while this is only $10 per month, make sure you hook it up because come 31 October, the deal ends. So strike while the iron's hot. Get those fire text message alerts that go right to your phone, and I'll see you on the platform when that bell rings. Traders War Room is proud to present our hottest new feature, text message alerts, available now on the TWR storefront. If you enjoy trading and investing, you're probably familiar with some of these popular applications. These are all fantastic, but they can become overwhelming and difficult to navigate throughout the day. Add in the stresses of work, life, school, family, and you become frustrated and overwhelmed, missing opportunities. Guys, that's so me.
Yeah, that's me.
This stops right now. Welcome to TWR's Text Message Alerts. It's super simple, too. So we watch the market, and when we see a setup we like, we push an alert like this. You as a subscriber receive this. And don't worry, we give you an exit too, just like this. So for more information, check out our storefront, links in the description. And remember, when you hear this, Traders War Room is making you this. Quit wasting that money that's not making money and join the team. The links are all in the description. Prepare for battle and let's go to war.
In the traders war room, warring with the market every day we on Zoom. Never gonna quit, ain't no way we gonna lose. I done made a profit and it's way before noon. Way to go, dude, come and learn how to trade stocks. We rentless with the attack when this thing pop. We market warriors and we can share the same pot. I woke up and went to war in my tank top. Thanks, Pops, he an analyst, a veteran. And we ain't hating on them other dudes, we better than. I was down and then I learned about leveraging. And after that, I ain't never went red again. Green, right? It ain't bad, it just seemed like Something wrong with you if you say we ain't tight. Get in and get out before you think twice. Let's have a toast, you bring the drinks and I'll bring ice. Defeat's nice in the traders war room. What you want to do when the traders war room? What you want to do? This the traders